So I ran out of time there, so I'm going to keep going. So over here now I'm going to solve. So I added 10 to both sides. So over on the left, I'm left with 2x. So I have 2x equals 2 plus 10 is 12. And now to get rid of the 2 attached to the x, I'm going to do the opposite of multiplying. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2, and I get x equals 6. So that would be my final answer. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, so now we're going to be looking at something a little different. Alright, so this is like the first thing we did. So I'm going to cross off like terms from both sides of the equations. So I'm going to start with my rectangle. So I have one rectangle over here, so I'm going to cross that off. If I cross one out from the left, I got to do it from the right. And then I'm going to keep doing that until I run out on either side. Huh. That's kind of weird. I ran out of all of my green rectangles here. Alright, so now let's do the yellow squares. Huh. That's weird. So I'm left with nothing over here, and I have 5 over here. Huh. I wonder what that means. So let's go to the next one. We'll kind of talk about that more. So let's think about that algebraically. So same steps. So the left I can't combine or distribute. But on the right side of the equal sign, I can. So this x here, I'm going to put my coefficient in. That's a 1. So I have a 1x plus a 4x. I have 5x plus 3 over here because we can't really combine or distribute over here. And then over here, I'm going to combine my x. So I have 1x plus 4x. So that's going to be 5x. I still have my plus 8. Alright, so now I have to get all my variables on one side. So 5x. Oh, they're the same. That's weird. So what I'm going to do is, this is a positive 5x, so I'm just going to work from the left. So I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. And I get 3 equals, 5x minus 5x is 0, so that went away too. Equals 8? 3 doesn't equal 8. That's not true. So we call this a no solution, because no matter what number I put in for x, nothing's going to work. So that's going to be a no solution, because this final statement here is false. Okay, and then here's a slide just saying that. If the numbers on both sides of the equal sign are not the same, your answer is no solution. Alright, so now I'm going to try this one. So I'm going to cross off like terms. So I'm going to start on the left. So I'm going to start with my green rectangles. One from the left, one from the right, one from the left, one from the right. And, oh, I got rid of everything, so I'm just going to cross these off. And I'm going to do the same thing for these yellow squares. Huh, that's weird. I'm left with nothing. I wonder what that means. Alright, so let's go to the next one. We'll kind of look at it algebraically. So on the left side of the equal sign and on the right, I have nothing to combine or distribute. So my next step is to get all my variables on one side. Alright, well, they're both the same, so I can't really do the small one. So I'm just going to work from the left. Well, this is a positive 5x, so I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. 5x minus 5x, that's 0, so I'm left with 2 over here. 5x minus 5x, also 0, so I'm still left with a 2. Well, this time this is true. So that's another one of our special solutions. This one's called infinitely many, because this time, no matter what number I put in for x, they're all going to work. Alright, and here's a slide kind of describing that. So if you get rid of your variables on both sides, like we did here, so they both went away, and I'm just left with numbers. If those numbers are the same, then I have infinitely many solutions, because I can plug whatever number I want, and it's going to come out. Because if you think back to here, right, we have the same exact thing on both sides. Alright, so now let's look at my last one. So I'm going to kind of split it up. On my left, looks like I'm going to distribute, so I'm going to do that first. So 6 times 2x, that's going to be 12x. 6 times 1, that's 6. I'm going to add. Minus 4 equals, and then over on the right, I have nothing to distribute, but I can combine. So I'm going to combine my 10x and my 2x. So when I combine those, I have 12x. So I got my plus 2. Alright, and then over on the left, I can still combine. So I'm going to go ahead and combine these now. So I have 12x. 6 minus 4 is 2. Huh. Alright, it looks like I have the same thing on both sides. So I'm still going to get my variable on one side. So I'm going to get rid of this positive 12x and subtract 12x on both sides. Well, 12x minus 12x, that's 0. So I'm left with 2 over here. Equals 12x minus 12x, that's 0 again. Equals 2. Well, that's like what we saw before. So this is a true statement. Both my variables went away because they were the same on both sides. So this would be infinitely many. Alright, and that'll be it for the notes for today. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm sorry that was kind of long, but that should help, hopefully, with your example problem.